From the melting of ice to the impact of climate change, the Arctic is important to us all. As a near Arctic country, China is directly affected by changes in the Arctic. It is natural for non-Arctic states to start paying more attention to the region.
对北极对中国的影响呢是非常
The change in the Arctic has huge implications for China. It is also having a significant impact on the climate system in the world. So the Arctic is very important to China. In recent years, the Arctic is undertaking some tremendous changes, including the melting of Arctic ice, new sea routes, mineral exploration in the Arctic region, and other economic activities. It provides new opportunities for the world, for Asia, and for China. So the Arctic affairs are crucial to us.
China's contribution to the Arctic is getting attention. So far, the country has built a scientific research station in the Arctic region. China has sent the icebreaker on polar expedition 7 times. Chinese shipping giant COSCO also sends its cargo ships through the Arctic Ocean as the northern sea route becomes increasingly ice-free.
People have been looking for shorter sea routes for probably 500 years. And now we're to the point where those new sea routes across the Arctic are becoming real, viable, and available. And I'm seeing China invest in ships and doing more research and cooperating with Russia. And I think that Singapore is very interested because potentially they could be bypassed in terms of having a strategic location for shipping containers. And maybe sometime in the future, Iceland becomes the new Singapore. So to me, it makes perfect sense that they would be interested because it all goes back to economy and prosperity and the desire for shorter sea routes. So it makes perfect sense.
The land in the Arctic Circle is divided among 8 countries, namely Canada, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Russia, and the United States. In recent years, the Arctic has become the scene of numerous initiatives involving international cooperation.
Because of the melting ice, because of climate change, is how much of Arctic affairs now is regional versus international. I mean, certainly the 8 Arctic states have acknowledged sovereignty and they have acknowledged policy priority. But the number of states that have been affected by climate change from the Arctic, including China, the fact that many states are now developing an Arctic agenda, states that are outside of the Arctic, such as Germany, France, UK, China, Japan, this is kind of pushing the question of at what point do you see a more internationalized Arctic space?